header. It's pretty hilarious how the design... Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back with the long-term project of me trying to create my personal portfolio website. So this is not the first time that I'm going to try and create it on this channel. I have done it in the past, like 2 months ago, and the design that I came up with for that portfolio website was very ugly. So this time I'm going to try again. And at the end of this video, I want to have a fully deployed functional portfolio website. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now, to make this portfolio website happen, we need to do 3 things. We need to design, and then we need to code, and then we need to deploy it as well. So for the design, I knew I needed some help, especially after the last time. So I collaborated with Fiverr, who are also the sponsors of this video. If you're not aware of Fiverr, they're a marketplace for freelancers and clients to connect. And these freelancers provide services, almost every digital service you can think of, whether it's editing videos, creating websites, creating designs, everything under the sun. So I decided to reach out to 2 freelancers on Fiverr to help create these website designs for my personal portfolio website. First, I had to figure out what exactly is going to go in my personal portfolio website. So I had to come up with a brief because I couldn't just tell the designers that, hey, I want you to create me some personal website. No, if I'm going to pay people money, I need to be clear of what I want so that they can deliver exactly to my standards and exactly what I need. So let me take you through this project brief that I came up with, which I'm quite proud of because it looks very concise and nice. So overview, just a general vibe of what is my personal brand about. And also I just wanted to give them a design requirements of what was the design style that I was looking for. What is important is the color palettes. So for the color palettes, I gave them 2 options. One was this option, which was something that I really liked. I love the color purple. So this whole purple green aesthetic was something that was very inspiring. And this was another palette that was my current vibe. It gave a very spring, summer vibe, and I feel like that was perfect. I also gave them a typography, like what is the exact fonts that I want, so that that's clear. And I think the inspiration sites was the most important. So one of my inspiration was Ali Abdaal's website, which I think is such a cool personal website. It has a lot of warm tones. It makes people feel invited. I don't feel overwhelmed with a lot of things going on. Very nice colors. So this was an inspiration. And I also like this other website, which is Smart Passive Income. And they also have similar vibes, like things like these arrows, which are very creative looking, as well as just a lot of images. It doesn't look very businessy, which is nice as well. And then I had to tell them what exactly do I want in the website. So I wanted things like a header, which a lot of these other websites have, like Ali Abdaal has a header here. And in my header, there would be navigation elements to 5 different pages. Of course, in the MVP, I think I'm just going to go for 3 pages instead of 5. But this was a long-term vision. And then I wanted there to be a free resources page. And then I would have different type of resources like coding, productivity, tech gadgets, and books as well. I really wanted a books category because that's something when I watch people on YouTube and I really enjoy watching them, I love to see what type of stuff are they reading, what are their inspirations. So that's why I wanted something like that as well. I want another My Projects and Code section. So this was where the portfolio side of the website comes in, where I can showcase my coding projects. And I also lastly have a contact and collaborate section, which will usually be at the footer, which just has links to my LinkedIn, YouTube channel, Instagram, all those type of things. So yes, that is it for my brief. Now let's go back to the past and I will show you how my process with Fiverr went. Hello. Okay, today is the 27th of February and it's 1 a.m. And I'm now going to log into Fiverr and pick the freelancers that are going to help me create my portfolio website. A lot of the prices are going to be in SGD because I'm in Singapore right now. It's cool that I have a bunch of categories to pick from. I'm going to specify website design here. so that I just get freelancers who do design work. And I think this seller detail part is interesting because I can choose between a top-rated seller, level 2, level 1, and a new seller. So I think I'm going to go for 2 different type of sellers, so 2 different freelancers. One will be top-rated and another one will be maybe of a lower level, either level 1 or level 2. And then we can compare and see which freelancer did a better job. I'm quite intrigued by this designer, Aisha, who is a level 1 freelancer. Her designs in the portfolio look quite similar to what I'm looking for, like nice aesthetic, nice colors, just the vibes in general. And another freelancer that I like is Mariam, who is a top-rate designer. So she's probably going to do a much better job than the lower-rated designer. But she's also quite expensive. And like for a standard rate is €250. I'm so curious to see like what would the difference be? Like would the top-rated actually perform better? Like are they worth the money? Let's find out. I'm going to confirm and pay, and yay, that was very easy and very quick as well. So I need to fill in some details to get my order started, like what industry, what is the order part of. I have my PDF file, which has my brief, so I'm just going to be attaching it here. And okay, we are done. The order is in the works. Cool. Okay, hello. This is super exciting because we actually got our first draft. So she said that she just wants me to give feedback on the general design, and then she's going to create the other screens later. Let's see, Figma. I create that for him. Wait, I don't hate this. This looks nice. That looks really creative. I love the signature below as well. Okay, she went with the color palette, like the first color palette that I gave. Okay, this part looks a bit ugly, like it looks very messy. So, not a fan. I wonder if we can ask her to change it. But she did say that she's going to do all the other pages later. So maybe this is just a general like color palette theme check. This was not the top-rated designer, so maybe I should not have that high expectations. It looks okay. This connect and collaborate part, like at the footer, actually looks not bad. I don't really know what review to give her because, I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know, it just isn't really what I wanted. So we did have some back and forths, like she did ask me over the past few days some details about what exactly am I looking for. So she was very proactive, which is great. And she even asked me to send her some logos so that she can incorporate them, and also the links to like my YouTube channel or other videos and projects so that she can add them in as well. So I think I'm just going to wait for all of the other pages that she comes up with to come out. So I'm going to tell her you can go forward with the rest of the pages, and then let's see what she comes up with. 3rd of March, and we got the submission from the top seller designer. So I'm so curious to see how this turns out. Let's check it out. Okay, knock knock, it's here. An order was delivered, so she just delivered it. But I can either approve it or I can request changes or like a revision. With her, I didn't really have a lot of back and forth. She said that the order is complete, sent the Figma file. And she also sent attachments, which is just screenshots of the designs as well. We're going to use Fiverr's collaboration tool. Basically, I'm able to add comments easily to these screenshots. So I can just like pick a section and add annotations to it. Oh, pretty cool. I can also share this file with other people who want to review it as well. If let's say I'm working in a bigger organization or a team. So that's quite cool, but we don't need that right now. Okay, Figma loaded. This is the design. Oh, I really like it. It does remind me of Ali Abdal's design a bit. Oh, and the color scheme is really good. I love these quick facts section as well as the icons there. I really like the footer also, like just the way the colors change. It looks super warm. And then this is the free resources page. Great header. I really like the color scheme going on here. Also the effort that went into creating these. I mean, I think it's the details that probably make her a top seller, like, because this is awesome. Okay, next is my projects and code. So this is supposed to be like portfolio-ish sort of page. And there's a bunch of project cards. Okay, this one feels a little like there was less effort done to it just because all of the project cards look ugly. And in my brief, I also wanted there to be text stacks included. I'm going to use Fiverr's collaboration tool to make some markings so that I can give her some feedback. Okay, we're back to the present day where we have our designs ready, but I have yet to pick which design I'm going to go with, or maybe I'll mix match. So let's do that now. Also, thank you so much Fiverr for sponsoring this video. Check out Fiverr in the link in the description box below so that you yourself can get access to such amazing freelancers at very affordable prices as well. So based on the project brief, we now have these two designs. This was the design created by the not-so-pro designer. And it looks a little messy. And I mean, everything that I wanted is there, so I can't fault them for that. But just that it doesn't have that X factor that I think I was looking for in the designs. But again, they stuck to the color scheme and the color palette, and all of the pages are there. This design is the design that the pro designer came up with, and I can definitely see the difference. So this was Mariam Fatima. So thank you so much, Mariam. I love your design. It was really, really amazing. So let's look at the design in detail now. I really like this home page that she came up with, and the hero section looks so similar to Ali Abdal's hero section, which I really like as well. And every single page that she did has a synergy. All of the pages look similar but different at the same time. And I have decided that I'm going to use Mariam's designs entirely because all of it was great. Now that we have the design stuff out of the picture, it's time to focus on the tech stack because we're now entering the coding section of this video. So for the tech stack, I thought about it and I decided to go ahead with Next.js because eventually I would like all of the blogs and stuff to be stored in a database. So it's good to start with a simple framework, but an extendable framework. And then this Git repo can then be deployed on Vercel. So that's how I'm going to host it for the MVP. And then eventually I will get a domain and stuff like that. I intend to do this in 5 hours. So in the first hour, I think I just want like the basic homepage to be done. That's what I'm going to aim for. Okay, made some progress. This is what it looks like right now. There is a lot of things that I want to tweak, like the image doesn't exist and then there's this weird like tags around. I think it looks okay. If we compare it to Mariam's design on Figma, I think what she came up with looks a lot crisper. Like there's these small things going on, like these small icons that exist that don't exist currently. And also the color scheme looks a little different. So let's fix this up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like spend some time to make this hero element very, very good because this will be the first thing that people see. So let's use Canva for that. And now we have a new hero image. Refresh. I think the image itself is quite pixelated, but that's just because this is an old image that I had on my laptop locally, but I will change it eventually. But for now, it looks kind of similar to the Figma designs, so I'm not unhappy with it. Now I need to add the small things like a signature, which I'm going to use as my logo at the top left-hand corner. I saw some other website doing it and I was like, damn, this is really cool. So I'm going to do that as well. I just use Canva for this too. I mean, Canva, amazing tool. What can I say? Yay, we now have the signature at the top left-hand corner. But yeah, I think it looks not bad. I want to see if this website is responsive. Yeah, it's definitely not responsive. Oh, it's going to take me so much more time to try and make it responsive. Maybe I will skip that for now and let's not make it responsive. I can work on that as like a second iterative step after the MVP. Yeah, definitely not good in small screens. It's now time to work on the About Me section in the home page. So let's get coding for that. this is the design like on Figma of the About Me page, and this is what my website looks like. There is something interrupting the images from rendering properly, so I need to fix that. Okay, fix that. And I also added some images now, so this is what it looks like. So here is the quick facts page, and it looks quite similar to the Figma designs. There were quite a few moving parts. Now let's go back to the Figma designs to see what else was on the home page. And I'm also thinking of skipping this whole numbers section, like this stats page, because I don't know what to put there. Like, it seems weird to put like, oh, 30K subscribers. So yeah, let's skip it for now. Maybe I'll add it next time. And then the section after that is actually the footer already, which has the Instagram link as well as a YouTube link. So this is something that I will definitely add to all of my pages. So let's try and get this right, because if we get it right the first time around, then I can just easily copy it over to all other pages as well. Took me so long to fix this. Look at the footer. It should be in the middle, but it's all the way at the bottom. I finally fixed it to be a little above, and now it looks similar to the designs. I just need to now add the links to my Instagram and YouTube page, and then we will have a working footer. Hey, now we have a working homepage. This is what it looks like. It looks pretty good, and I love Mariam's designs here. So it links to my Instagram page and my YouTube as well. Okay, cool. And free resources doesn't work right now, but we are going to work on that now. Remember the 5-hour plan? It ended up taking me about 1.5 hours to build the homepage. So now I'm dedicating another hour to build the free resources page. And let's hope it's a lot faster than the homepage was. So looking at Mariam's design on the free resources page, it has a similar hero component at the top, which also has images, which I will have to create using Canva. And I think I'm going to remove this email, like subscribe type of component. That's not necessary for me. So let's try to make this hero element for the free resources page working first. That will be the first step. We have a working free resources page, like the hero section. So this is the design, and this is what I came up with. I think it looks similar. Okay, the fonts might be a bit off here and there, but yeah, it looks something like the design. Now the next step is going to be to add these 4 different types of free resources, like the coding, productivity, tech gadgets, books type of resources. And also linked to those, we will have these sub-items that open up. So what I'm envisioning is that every time the user clicks on a category like coding, there will be a modal that pops up that displays all of the different coding apps or something that I want to recommend. And then it will redirect to those apps as well. It actually works, and it didn't take that long either. So, okay, happy with this. Let me show you what it looks like. If you click on coding, then you have web development, which has no links right now, but I will add those links very soon. And now that coding works, I will do the rest as well, like for all of the other categories. Okay, I'm quite happy with this because it actually works. So for resources, if I click on coding, we will have 2 different resources that open up, like Scrimba and Coddy Tech. And then I can click outside, then I click on productivity, and there will be 4 different tools right now. And tech gadgets, also I added a bunch of stuff. And if you click on it, then it opens up Amazon. And if you go to books, there's also some books. And I even link the actual books that you can buy so that it's just convenient on Amazon as well. So yeah, quite happy with the way this looks and turns out. I'm going to add a lot more resources, but it was a bit time consuming to add the resources, so I will try and add it later. The last page, which is projects, doesn't work right now, so we're going to work on that now. I feel like this video is going to be very, very long, so I'm going to rush through all of the process that I had to take to create these project cards. And now we have a working website, which is all that matters. So let me take you through it. that's the home page, which we already saw with the quick facts and about me section. And then free resources, open up these free resources. And the surprise for you, because you haven't seen it yet, is the projects and code page, which looks like this. And then when you scroll down, it has these different components which have my actual projects. So if I click here, they will point to the links. And then I can even click on the Explore More section, which opens up a modal, which has in MD format, I have written like a blog post about these projects. So not like the best website out there, but for MVP, I think it's not bad. So now it's time to figure out how to deploy this. You know, it's pretty hilarious how the design section took a while. I mean, I wasn't the one designing, but yeah, it took them a while. The coding section took me a while, but the deployment part is going to be like less than a minute because Vercel just makes things so easy. I'm on Vercel right now and I have my Git repository, everything ready, everything pushed into master or main. And I'm just going to configure whatever is necessary here. Since I'm building a Next.js app, everything is so simple because it's already by the default. And I'm just going to click deploy and see how it goes. It works. Congrats, my project is deployed. Cool. Oh, it actually looks like, okay, cool. And if I go to the link that is provided by Vercel, because I don't have a domain yet, so I'm just going to use the default Vercel URL. And if I go to it, yay! It looks like an actual website. Free resources also look good. And my projects and code. I think my projects and code page looks a bit ugly because I also tried to like modify the design a bit. So I don't know, maybe I'll make changes to it, but it gets the job done for now. Okay, now that the project is done, I like opened my curtains and I was so surprised at the sudden amount of light that came in. But yes, I am so happy it's actually done and deployed. Thank you so much, Fiverr. I would not be able to create this personal portfolio website without the designer's help. In fact, thank you so much to both the designers for creating some really cool designs that I know I wouldn't be able to come up with. So check them out and thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments down below and I will see you in the next one.